A lot happened in 2021, but some stories in particular stood out more so than the rest. These are the 10 most viewed stories from Rome Reports in 2021. During his trip to Iraq, Pope Francis visited a Syro-Catholic church which had been attacked by Al-Qaeda, where he advocated for persecuted religious minorities.
Voglio ricordare tutte le vittime di violenze e persecuzioni appartenenti a qualsiasi comunità religiosa.
Pope Francis met with the Orthodox Archbishop Euronymous II during his trip to Greece. There, he apologized for the mistakes committed by many Catholics that led to the division between the Orthodox and Catholic churches. On his return flight to Rome from Iraq, the Pope gave his typical airborne press conference to journalists. There, he confessed how his first international apostolic visit in 15 months wore him out more than the others.
Non so se I viaggi si rallenteranno o no. Solo vi confesso che in questo viaggio mi sono stancato molto di più che negli altri. Gli 84 non vengono soli, è una conseguenza.
In May, Pope Francis praised an Italian judge murdered by the mafia. In his honor, he launched a Vatican task force dedicated to excommunicating all members of mafia groups worldwide. Pope Francis arrived at Athens International Airport to end his apostolic visit to Greece and return to Rome. The intense wind conditions on the tarmac gave him some difficulty in climbing the stairs to board his plane. In an interview with Rome Reports, prefect of the papal household Archbishop Georg Gansvin offered a glimpse into the condition of Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI and revealed that not even Benedict himself expected to live as long as he has. 34 new recruits joined the ranks of the Swiss Guard in May. The new Swiss Guards and their families had an audience with the Pope, who thanked them for their service and loyalty. Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI celebrated his 94th birthday at the Vatican in April. The festivities were limited due to the coronavirus pandemic, but the Pope Emeritus had plenty of reason to celebrate, becoming the first Pope in history to live to 94. Actor Jonathan Roumie and director Dallas Jenkins of the TV series The Chosen about the life of Jesus took a trip to the Vatican to visit Pope Francis. The Pope exchanged jokes with the two and encouraged them to live like Jesus not only on the screen, but in their lives.
Yo tengo el honor de interpretar el rol de Jesús en la serie televisiva The Chosen.
Qué bonito que lo encuentres, que te haga feliz.
After heartbreaking images of the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan went viral, Rome Reports spoke to an Afghan Christian living in Italy who described the situation of Christians in the country. He said that, like many others, a Christian family he was trying to help escape the country was living in fear as the Taliban searched door for Christians and members of other targeted groups. 5 days ago, the father was arrested, captured. The others fled because they were identified as Christians. They told me, now that the Taliban have arrived, we'll be the first to be forced to pray at the mosque, or they will kill us because we are Christian. In a year filled with news, including 3 international trips taken by the Pope, those are the stories that most caught your attention.